Hi all, it's Barb. Welcome to my craft studio. I thought I would do a little tour. Let me just turn around here. This is, as you come into my door now, you walk straight into my work area, but I'm going to go this way first. Before, this was my really narrow hallway with the closet on one side and then the back of my desk on another, but I've kind of created the hallway on this wall now. On this side, on the slat wall up above, I have my stamp sets and some extra embellishments and other stamps that don't go in my scrap rack. Like I have my sweet stamp stock stickers, some kindred stamps, some extra cooking and journaling cards, and some different size paper, 6x6, and some of those were bought for specific projects, so I didn't really want them in my scrap rack, but I wanted them kind of close by. My scrap rack sits on the 2x4 calyx unit, which is on casters. My rainbow paper is on that one, and that little unit right there, it has a Totally Tiffany apron on it. It's actually an Office Depot cart, and then one of the Totally Tiffany fabric boxes sits on top. Right now it's filled with extra Tiffany items. Normally I get that one out and I use it for taking photos of cards or projects that I've created. And then down here I put my paper cart that is my extra seasons. I figured I would put the season that I'm not currently using right now. Right now the Christmas one's in the closet, as that's easier to get to, and then this one has my Valentine's, spring, summer, and fall. Once Christmas is over, I'll switch them. The next cart is a Raskog from IKEA. It's kind of my bill paying center. I keep my bills that are due in the top tray, and then I've got cards and envelopes in the other two trays. And then that's an IKEA Alex drawer unit. It's the wider one on wheels. This is kind of my printing station. I have my 12x12 craft printer there, paper, cardstock, labels. I think I keep my sheet protectors down in those drawers too. Here's my board. I won't see that as well now, but right now it's set up as my big benefit board. On this side up top, I use those two cubes to hold my different Xyron refills. Right now there aren't a whole lot in them, but I have a drawer for repositional adhesive, one for permanent, one for laminate, and one for magnet. I'm out of most of them, but since I have the 3 and 5 inch machine and the 5 and 9 inch machine, plus my little X, even if I have a refill of each type for each one, it'll take all that space up. But right now I don't even have that. I put my washi there, my We Are Memory Keeper punch board. The washi and the We Are Memory Keeper punch boards are in Cavissel units from IKEA that fit right into the cubes. More punch boards. There's some Totally Tiffany Stamp and Go bags there, which I use to hold my quilling supplies and my foil quill supply. My Easy Press is in the bottom drawer. This unit here, that one faces the other direction, has stuff in it, and then I have my card mats and magnets. I need to get my cords better handled, but until I get the TV, that really can't be done. This here is the end of my rainbow and my themed paper. And then there's some extra like crepe paper and stuff there too. This up here, this has what I think of as my lettering and coloring station. And then in the calyx, those flippin' binders from Totally Tiffany hold my embossing folders. And then my wooden stamps are in Totally Tiffany Store and Go bags, I think they're called. My stencils are in the 2-inch punch bag. I have the die file here and some other stuff. And then the bottom, the other 3 cubes there have punch bags in them, and my punches are stored there. And then this closet is kind of, it's backstock and chunky type storage. Like up on the top shelf, I have my mesh supplies for Reese. There's some other big chunky stuff there for Reese too, like the mesh tubing, and I forget what else is up there. You can kind of see some of the iris cases and what they're labeled. There's extra journals and tools and mailing envelopes in there. My vinyl storage is there. My card making binder is there. Washi sheets, window cling. The cubes have my letterboard and light box supplies in them. And then underneath, behind the carts, is my actual back stock. There's a iris case there for each season and one for each color, and I store extra stuff back there that I just don't, I only need so much on the floor, and then I can restock from there. The white Hudson cart is my chunky color cart. The one with the leopard, is it leopard? No, it's cheetah print, is my joy cart. The gray apron on the black cart there is, it's got my Big Shot and my cinch machine and a few other things. And then that's my winter or Christmas cart. This closet has some binders that have SVGs, crafting supplies. There's some the craft magazines, and craft books are in there as well. I also have my little step ladder in there. So, and then this is my main work area. I'm going to pause you for just a second because I'm going to move that chair out so I can walk in and show you better. Okay, I got the chair out of the way. This shelf unit, it's a 5-shelf tray that I got from Amazon. The top shelf has, oops, I got my hand in the way. There we go, that's better. Has my laminator and my foil quill supplies and I think that's my We Are Memory foil quill. The little pink basket has my Cricut foil in it. I hang some mats on the side. My brother's Scan and Cut is on that shelf along with my Cricut pens. I'm going to move just over this way a little bit. Then my maker with my blade storage. The 2 Geminis, and then the bottom has my Explore Air. I don't use the Explore Air much since I got the maker, but my sister wasn't interested in it, so I just figured I'd keep it. And I keep my glue gun there. And then this side is where I'll do most of my scrapbooking and card making. There's going to be a TV there eventually. I figure that way if I want to watch YouTube videos or just have a movie playing, I can do that. I keep my guillotine cutter there. Then this Alex unit from IKEA has my jewelry making supplies and beads and things like that in it. The pink cart is my planner cart, I believe. No, the blue cart's the planner cart. What's the pink cart? Oh, the pink cart is my tool cart, my most used tools. So scissors and my Misty's on there. And then the blue cart is my planner cart. It's got my Sweet Stamp Shop stamps and then different planner supplies. In that back corner, my ribbon is right there in the front, which I can reach my ribbon better now. And then those letter trays are for projects in progress. So as I cut a project, I put it in the tray so that it's ready to assemble. And then my current scrapbook and holding albums are in that corner as well. And in the back is old photo storage. I kind of labeled it so I wouldn't forget what was there. This Alex unit has basically office supplies in it. And then this corner I did label what was in the cubes that are in the back and what's behind there. In the back, behind that cart is my fabric storage boxes with my rainbow and seasonal fabric and themed fabric if I have any. The purple cart apron with the cart with the purple apron is my sewing cart and my shredders back there. And then this side, that black cart, has my Stamps of Life and Crafter's Companion and like card base dies are in it. The white cart with the gray apron is my adhesive cart, and behind there's my cataloging station. And then this Alex unit is a little bit different than the other ones. The bottom file drawer has like planner. It's planner sheets like that I designed to use in my planner, or seasonal stickers are in there. And then a lot of my wreath making and my diamond dot stuff is in there. I'm going to go back over here. I should have did this as I did it. My Stampin' Up! Inks are there. And that unit just has some assorted things in it. Some of my coloring products are there. My Tim Holtz Distress Inks, various pens. I set my computer there when I'm using it in my craft room. That one's got my inks and some of my paints and some of my diamond dot. I think texture supplies are there as well. I keep my paintbrushes up top. My little decorative mailbox. The diamond dot project I'm working on. Some extra ink pads. My Wonder Woman project that a viewer sent me and Facebook friend. There's some extra. That one shelf there where the wipes are is gonna have, and it does have them now, but eventually it'll have all the fab files. It'll be all fab files there with my different themed cards that I've made. And then up top I have my Crafter's Companion boxes and some other supplies. This, I have some storage on top of my calyx. I have my Cricut cartridges and some die platform, some twine, and what else is there? Like decorative elastic, trim, and cord. Raphael's stuff is there that I got. A lot of this is different coloring agents and sewing supplies, and kind of, I think back the two binders, I think one is my like winter SVGs and the other one is like winter sewing projects, and then the fabric that I'll probably be using over the next month or so to make different Christmas projects. This wall here, this side of the desk is kind of my sewing area. So I have my self-healing cutting mat and my sewing machine there, and then there's more of my coloring agents there. And up above on the slat wall, those binders there are my rainbow things that just wouldn't fit in my scrap rack anymore. And then there's a couple of those boxes hold extra like refill adhesives, and then I've got my Christmas napkins and Christmas cards there right now. Up top has there's a box for like each side of the family, and there's a couple there for negatives. And then my Cricut cartridge booklets are up there, and then some seasonal things. And here's my little Wonder Woman display and kind of planning board. So that's kind of a look at how the room is now laid out. I think I'm really going to like it. I think it is a little, not quite as wide as it was before as you come in, just because of the layout, but I'm okay with that. It gave me a little bit wider of an aisle on the other side, so it's easier to get in and out of there to get things. But that's a look at my craft studio and how it's currently laid out. I'm hoping it stays this way. Thanks for joining me. I'll catch you next time.